Assalamu alaikum, viewers. How are you? Okay, I'm here again with the next video. In our previous videos, we have been discussing and showing you how to do the file handlings using the VBA, opening the file, closing the files, and copying a file, or you can delete the file using VBA and using the on error function wherever it is necessary, and how to use it, all this. So let's do a quick recap, and then we proceed to a very exciting next step, that is auto loading. Automatically, we want the file names. We shouldn't have to enter the file name from this folder, from the given folder. We don't have to type all these file names and then start our program. So why not? Our program does this, that we give the path to them, and then it itself should list down all these names of the files which are located on the given folder. So, and later on, and then making a copy of it and then deleting the file. So this is our today's agenda. So just to do the recap, so let's go to Alt F11, and as you can remember that we started our journey from here, file copy procedure, right? And in this we had set H64, H64 as a file path, and let's open that file path so that you can see the files side by side. Also, Window E is the key to quickly get the folder in the Explorer, right? Press enter. Yeah, here it is. Previously there were 3 files, now there are 4. Okay, now there are 4 files. Okay. So because from YouTube we are day to day keeping a record of our activity about the subscriber and the views, etc. It's so we are using these files as a part of our tutorial. So we will be later on using the data and statistics for the calculation purposes, and you would learn a lot through that. Okay, so the first of our code was this one, file copy procedure, right? The file copy procedure, if we run here, so it will make all the copies of right, with the no hard coding, the X. Let's do it slowly first of all, so that one file is created, and this is going to create the file copy, the copy of the file. The file copy is created. You see, COPY, the bottom. It is created on the bottom. That's right. Okay. So now it is. We will proceed to the next file. It is checking if the files are finished, listed. Listed files are finished. No, they are not listed. These are not finished. Therefore, it will keep on running this loop and keep on doing the copy. This is another copy. So 4 copies will be created, and then it will exit from this loop. Yeah. Now it is exiting, and that's it. Okay. So 4 files. Similarly, just for a revision, let's delete the copied files. So we will use the variable file name X in which the copy of is written. So it will keep on killing these files, that means deleting the files which are specified. Okay. So if we do it slowly so that you can watch that these are being deleted. Yeah. One is deleted. The other is deleted. Third and fourth. 4 file deletion, and then it goes away. Exit. Right. Okay. And also the on error revision was that if they are already deleted and you run the program, then the error trap will trap it, and it will tell you that the file does not exist which you want to delete. Just to show you, press F8 now, and it is now attempting to delete a file which is no longer there. So it is now going to display the error message that the copy this file not found. Okay, you say okay, right? So it will display this message each time it does not find the specified file. Okay, so we say okay. That's it. Now our next is so how we can make it possible that if we delete all these file listing, this we manually entered, right? We manually entered these names so that the program is running, right? How did we do that? I show you. Let's delete it. The first name I brought like this. Yeah, I went to the Explorer. I pressed the F2 here to get the text name of this, and then I place the cursor here. Control V for pasting, then dot XLS. So how much time I must have taken it to complete all these files. And imagine if there are if there are hundreds of files which you want to include in our routine. So how long it is going to take, right? So today we want to show you that this tedious job of doing entry of the file names is done automatically. This is a manual way, time-consuming way, not a professional way. You might be looking very busy to your boss, but this is not appreciable. This is not a good idea to be busy in such a manner, right? So we should work wisely, not hard work. We say, do not do the hard work, do wise work. Do your things wisely. So wisely is that we use the resources we already have in our hand and utilize them in the right manner. That is automation, right? So let's automate. How to do this? We are going to do Alt F11 here, right? We insert a new module. We don't have to, but since it clears everything and you don't get confused with other things, so it's always idle. So let's take a file name that's autoload procedure. Control C. Let me take it X. Okay, Control V. And this is a new name. You can choose your own name, whatever, but it should be purposeful, right? So that the name is telling you that what purpose was it, so that in some later time you would not take much long to remember that for what this code was written, right? So the name should be very purposeful, which can strike you the idea. What is the idea behind creating this procedure? Okay, so this procedure is going to load the file names automatically, automatically in the sheet. We don't have to write it here. Okay, fair enough. So the first thing we need to do is we set up the path. At least we should write the path. So the file path is equal to, I'm sorry, undo. The file path is equal to, let's put the same thing, that is H64. So we have already written it just to save the time. Control C. Here what we are saying that go to the index sheet in the range H64 and then put backslash in the end of it, so that we don't have to do it later in the code. Okay, so the file for path is done. All we need to attach the file name to it to access the desired file. Okay, so we have set the file path. Now we got to initialize the variable. That is, the starting point is 65, right? So Control C, Control V. X is equal to 65, right? Now we will use this X as a counter, so that each time a file name is loaded, it is incremented to by 1, 66, 67. This how it will keep on going until all the files names found in the desired location are loaded. Okay, it's just the loading of the file names, not loading of the files, mind it. It is loading of the file names so that we don't have to type all these names. Okay, so this is the time that we need to do the dim command. The dim command is actually declaring. You declare the type of the variable by the dim command, that you have a string variable and you will name it as get file, and you need a counter variable. Its type is long integer, right? Integers, it can be integers, but long will take you to a longer figure, right? Next, so next we do the dim and redim of an array, dynamic array. So this is just a preparatory thing we are doing, so that and we are using these notes. These notes will further be helpful to you to see that what are these commands are. These commands are used to create a dynamic array, and subsequently it will be redeclared, redim, right? The size of it. is say 15,000. Can take more, whatever. Since you will, it's a just assumption that you won't have more than 15,000 files located on this location. So always give the maximum possible figure in here. So this is readable. Okay, uh, this will be used to bring the names into the array, and then that array will be used to put the file names in this location, right? Okay. So now let's get through to these files arrays. Yeah. Here we are going to use a dir function. This is very useful functions thanks to Microsoft. It is a dim variable, directory function, which brings the uh, all the names into the array. Get file is the array, which is a string array, and a name of the file is taken in here, right? Now, then we will start a do while loop. Okay? Do while loop will go through each file one by one and put its name in our worksheet so that we don't have to type it. Right? So get file is not equal to blank. The one time when you use get file is equal to dir, once it will start bringing the file names, and the file names will be placed in here, right, in my directory, and later on that thing will be placed in the worksheet. Okay, first the directory list array, dynamic array, will be uploaded, and once all the file names are got there, then we will reset the size of the array without losing its values, and then we are going to do the final objective of what bringing the names into the worksheet. This is the function which will start bringing the names in the worksheet. Okay, be there 4 or 5, or be there 400 or 500, all will be brought without any addition or rewriting. No need to rewrite any code, and all the file names will appear here, right? So let's run it, see if any error, we will tackle it. Okay. Yeah, it ran successfully. Okay, so let's remove it and see it slowly so that you understand that what is going on, which command is doing what job, right? So you are running this with the step F8, pressing F8, it is taking the path. Okay, on the H64 the path was written, and it will focus, it will restrict itself to only this folder, not the entire drive. Okay, and then from 65 it's going to start its job. Okay, now it is setting up the size of the array. This is mandatory in order to because you must reserve some memory space for the array to hold the data. Okay, so this file is going to get the first file in there. So this is the file. The first file it pick up is this, right? Okay, now it is going to put this file, memorize it into the memory, not writing on it. It will memorize into the array of it. So here it is memorized. Now it is getting the next file. Yeah, it has memorized it to the counter 0. Okay, now it will increment the counter to 1, and it will put the next file is here, right? F8. So this is the next file, that is 27th June, right? And this is being done to the next file. So all the 4 or 5 files have been, their names are loaded now, they are being written into your worksheet. Okay, so F8, it has written. Now it is taking the next item from the array and putting it there. Now taking the next item in the array and putting it. Taking the next item in the array and putting it. And next item is no more available, so it will go exit do and finish the job. That's it. So this is how we automate the loading of the file names for a given folder. Okay, so this is very useful for the when you are dealing with multiple files, and you might be doing consolidation of all the files together, and so you have to have all the names of the files first, so that it starts from all the files and does not skip anyone. So this is very useful. I hope you enjoyed it. So we will come up with more interesting and exciting stuff. I look forward to your participation in the upcoming videos. Thank you very much. So, so let's have a self-assessment questionnaire. Let's fill it to see if how far we understood. So the first question is that what is the dim command? As you know, the dim is actually a declaration. You are declaring something. Okay, so the dim get file as a string. This is the command as you say. So in this command, what we are doing? Right? So are we searching a file? No. Get hold of a file to copy its content. No. Getting a file to process the data which it is contained. Excuse me. No. And it is setting up a variable to hold a string or text value. Yes, this is the right one. Okay. So let's get to the next question. Which of the following procedure names is not valid? All of these procedure where let's see which is not valid. Yes, you cannot have a dash. You can have the underscore, that's fine, but you cannot have a dash, right? So you got so this is not valid, right? Okay, let's get to the last question. So if my directory list array count is equal to space, then exit do. What is my directory list array in this command? What is this? Is it a command? Is it a function? Is it a procedure or a string array? Yeah, this is a string array. That's right. Okay. So this is our questionnaire, and the link of this file is available in the contents, and we are building up the database as well. So all our previous questionnaires are also included with different. So all we need to do is just add new chapter and put there. That chapter will be repeated for all the subsequent questions, and as you know, yeah, this chapter is repeated 405, 405. So 3 questions, that's right. So it is repeated. And there is the questions which you do, and their answers are written, and the choices are there. All you need to do is fill in this, and the quiz is ready, right? As simple as that. Thank you very much for watching.